Welcome back to the Fanboy Cantina. This is a quick video about the Oscar nominees for Best Picture at the Academy Awards of 2022. I'm going to start by saying there are two movies that I think should have been on the list. One is Flea, just a groundbreaking documentary animated film. It is a movie that genuinely sticks with you. And I also really loved Pig, starring Nicolas Cage, and really surprised that he didn't get a Best Actor nomination. At the bottom of the list is Licorice Pizza. At its core, this movie has a problematic theme. I think also Paul Thomas Anderson has done a really poor job at responding to some of the criticisms about this movie. So it is at the bottom of the list. At number 9 is Don't Look Up. I really don't understand why this movie has gotten as much attention as it has. Sure, it may be the Doctor Strangelove of this generation, but I think there are some genuine pacing problems in this movie. It's interesting, it's got the star-studded cast, and it may be provocative, but I really didn't enjoy this movie that much. At number 8 is Dune. I think this is a tough one. Once the sequels come out, I think that this movie will shine in a different light. There's a lot to enjoy about Dune, but as a story, as a movie, it's not a complete arc. So I think it'll look different once the sequels come out, but for me, it's at number 8. At number 7 is The Power of the Dog. I think the performances are excellent. Benedict Cumberbatch does an amazing job. Kirsten Dunst is great as well. I don't know why Jesse Plemons got a Best Supporting Actor nomination. The movie is extraordinarily slow. I didn't have a good time watching this movie, which maybe shouldn't be a considering factor. But for me, it fell a little bit lower compared to the rest of the field. At number 6 is King Richard. This is a fantastic family film telling the story of the father of Venus and Serena Williams. Doesn't sugarcoat the story that much either, I felt. Will Smith rightfully received a Best Actor nomination for this movie. At number 5 is Belfast. This is a wonderful coming-of-age film. Kenneth Branagh just does an amazing job. I didn't know coming into it that it was semi-autobiographical, but upon watching it, you can just tell how richly personal this story is. The child actor Jude Hill just does an amazing job in carrying the movie. It's kind of like a Bronx Tale, if you remember that movie, but happening here in Northern Ireland. I really enjoyed this movie. At number 4 is Drive My Car. This movie has multiple narratives attached to it. You've got the narrative of the Uncle Vanya story, the narratives being shared by the characters. You've got the narrative for the overall film. It's a movie about grief and processing, loss, different types of loss. It's an extraordinarily long movie, but I hadn't really noticed it because I thought the patient way of telling the story really worked for me. At number 3 is Nightmare Alley. I thought this film was amazing. It's a remake of a film from the 1940s. It fits within that film noir genre. The performances all across the board were amazing. It is beautiful to look at. I felt at many points that this is the kind of movie that people don't make anymore. I do hope that it receives that Best Cinematography award. It is a phenomenal film. In the number 2 spot is West Side Story. I enjoyed this film far more than I expected. Steven Spielberg does an amazing job of taking that 1961 classic and turning it into something new. Performances across the board are amazing. I even enjoyed Ansel Elgort too. Ariana DeBose deserves all of the accolades that she has received. It is a wonderful, wonderful film. And my pick among the Best Picture nominees is CODA. CODA is a perfect film for me. It is a wonderful, heartwarming story. The performances across the board are amazing. In such a short span of time, you learn so much about these characters, the environment, their stories. You get invested in them. It's just a perfect film. Troy Kotsur, I certainly hope, receives the Best Supporting Actor award. But we want to hear from you. Post in the comments, what was your favorite among the Best Picture nominees? Who would you pick? As always, thank you so much for watching. Please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Fanboy Cantina.